how the hell do you hold this thing? It's uncomfortable, it feels cheap, blah, 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 you know. The usual complaint. So I don't personally struggle with this, but a lot of people can get hand discomfort from holding this. So first, you know, we go with a standard controller. You cradle it in your hand, you kind of squeeze it a little bit. Just got your thumbs, you know, whatever, nothing fancy. Guess you kind of, you know, give it a little bit of a tight. You can cradle it and squeeze it some. That's number one problem with Steam controller, and same thing with DS4. You know, you kind of like get it in there, get your thumbs like that. I guess also I should point out, I mean, other people have pointed this out. I seem to have fairly large, I have pretty long fingers, so I think that might be why the Steam controller feels great to me. But yeah, the trick with holding it is stay loose. You want to keep it in the center of your palm. You know, your palms are just kind of like there as guards. There's guides. You're just loosely, you're not squeezing it hard. If you're squeezing it hard, your hand's going to cramp. Just keep it loose. Your thumbs you want hooked a little bit more. Like if I was holding a normal controller, I would have it lower in my palm so my thumbs would be on the stick. This isn't going to work. This, like, if I can get to this, like this feels terrible, and my thumb will cramp, my hand will cramp. Don't. You want it, you want your thumb, you basically want, oh boy, look at those disgusting fingernails. You want the the tip of your thumb, think of it like a pencil. Your thumbs, you know, are pencils. They're angling down onto the sticks. See, even that, when I go here, my thumb angles. When I go to the stick, it straightens out. I'm using the stick like that. For the trackpad, it's more like that. And trust, I mean, if you're new to it, that can feel a little strange, but trust me, try it. It's gonna feel much more comfortable. If you're holding it, if you're putting your thumbs flat like this and moving around, it's not gonna be comfortable and your hand's gonna cramp. Think of them as pencil tips, all right? And keep a nice loose grip. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm not doing anything fancy. Underneath, I'm usually keeping both of these fingers for the paddles. And that's how I've done that too with any other controller. I've seen people do that. That is heresy and lunacy. I will never do that. That feels so terrible to me. I keep it lower. I keep my hand lower on it, the controller higher, loose, middle of my palms, thumbs hooked. And I never get any sort of discomfort, you know, hours upon hours of gaming sessions, it always feels comfortable. So I think, you know, if I had to guess, it would be if your hands are smaller or it feels really big and you're reaching your thumbs like this. Oh, I can feel my hand. That feels awful. No. Just fiddle around some, but yeah, you want your thumbs. Don't think of them like a stick. It's different than how you would use a stick. So I feel like that's a pretty good example of what I'm talking about. The thumbs angle completely different. All right. So that's pretty much it. This doesn't have to be a long, rambly video, but I'm trying to consolidate everything that I've said about the Steam controller over, you know, more than a year into some concise little tutorials. And this is an issue that comes up often. How do you hold it? So there you go. Loose, pretty loose in the palm, thumbs angled. Thumbs flat? No, don't do that. It's gonna feel awful. Is that all I need to say on this? Oh, and also this has come up quite a bit in my recent videos. These are touch protects from colored controllers. I'll put a link in that. I don't think they made these ones officially available yet, but I'm sure if you ask them, they'll make them available. They're just being really lazy about updating their website. I don't know, guys. Come on. But yeah, they sent me these ones to test out. I like it. It's a pretty thick texture compared to previous ones. So yeah, they are unreleased touch protects. Harass them, and I'm sure that they'll make them available and update their site. And this is probably the most extreme texture of the ones I've tried. So if you want a lot of texture on it, yeah, there's a nice... I have some other ones too, and I've reviewed these, and I'll be reviewing more of them, and yeah, these were just sort of like, I was testing them out, and then I just left them on. But that's just some of my patented rambling. That was neither here nor there. The point of this was how to hold the controller, and a lot of rambling, but I tried to stay on point. Don't think about nipples. Be professional. Hit the tires! Oh, I love this game. Yes, you get it. Yes, I feel it. The energy vibrating. Oh, shit.